Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, and every Friday I go to the clinic, and I have to be there at 5 in the morning. Well, I don't have to be, but I choose to be because I want to get there before the crazy shit starts and, you know, everybody starts coming up there. I just want to get in and get out, okay? So we are going to take that drive, and we're going to go to the clinic. So here we go. I don't know if it'd be better to show you the drive or just show me the entire time. But I'll probably just talk for the first little bit, and then maybe on the way back I'll I don't know, maybe it would be better just to show you the way there. That might be better. Damn, that road. I don't know, I'll figure it out in a minute. But I usually go every Friday at 5 or 5:30, depending on if I've got a session with my counselor or something like that. But usually I try to set my sessions at 5. But if she's booked, then I have to do 5:30 or 6. I try to get it, over as soon as possible so I can be out and not have to just get it out of the way so I have the rest of the day to do whatever, And I could do pick up, every 2 weeks, but it's easier for me to do it every Friday because I have a busy life. I like to say I have a busy life. I really don't, but it helps me remember what I have to do. Like, if I come on a Friday, the next Friday, if I've got a session, it's easy for me to remember that. So I do it that way, so that way I can just remember, keep everything, good. Because I was getting too comfortable with my counselor and coming every 2 weeks, and then I would just get too comfortable and not answer her calls or not show up for the sessions, or and it's not that I was intentionally doing it. I would just forget and sleep past the time that I'm supposed to call her for a session. So now I just come in and have my session instead of doing it over the telephone. But that's all I know in Alabama anyways. Well, at this clinic, that's all the telephone stuff is about to end because COVID's over, or they're not having the COVID specials anymore, like the COVID take-homes where you get your take-homes for like during COVID we were getting take-homes, but I get my take-homes, so it really wouldn't affect me. But this is just how I like to do it because it keeps it normal. I like normal. I like schedules. I like everything to be a certain way. So it just it's more convenient, I guess. And I might do this video in a three series, I guess like me coming to the clinic, and then I will show you guys, I'll stop this video, show you guys what the clinic looks like on the outside, and then I don't really feel comfortable with videotaping in there, and I don't know if I'm even allowed to, so I'm not even gonna do that. But I'm just going to, in this video when I get there, then I will start it again when I get there, so you can see the clinic and see what it looks like, and all the people that stand outside from starting at 4:45, they'll stand up and it'll go along the sidewalk. And but then I'll end that video and I'll start another one on my way home and tell you if anything crazy happened today at the clinic. But I'm almost there. Like, I don't live far. I live maybe 8 minutes, maybe. So I don't live far at all from the clinic. People used to come up here and start lining up at like 4:30, if not earlier. And then there was a fight that happened, and the fight happened because there's a group of people that like to come up here earlier than 4:45, and they'll sit in their car, and as the line grows, they'll get out of their vehicle and just go to the front of the line. So somebody ended up getting into it with somebody else, and they, I guess, got into a physical altercation, and the cops came. And now there's a time that you're not allowed to be out of your vehicles or even be in front of the building until after 4:45. But one day everybody was lined up, and he opened the door for everybody to come in. The director did. He opened the door for everybody to come in, and he asked this one guy, he said, "Is there any more people cutting lines? Do I need to make it to where nobody can get out of their car until 5 o'clock? And the guy just looked around to see who was listening. So obviously that guy is his little buddy. He's gonna tell him anything that happens, obviously. So yeah, but that didn't happen. Obviously he was just like, no, nobody's cutting lines. So, which was good. I was like, man, if he ruins that, I'm gonna be mad. Which it really don't affect me. I'll stay in my car until they open the door anyways, because I just don't want to associate with anybody, really. I just don't trust anybody, you know. Because one day, I think actually Jackson was with me. He was in the car, and Jayla was in the back, and I walked into the clinic because we would take turns. When Jayla was younger and he was coming too, we would take turns coming in. And I was walking back to the car, but before I even came in, I noticed that there was this one car that was in the middle row, and they had their trunk popped, and one guy was like sitting at the back of the trunk just walking around or whatever, and then another guy was just walking around the front of the car. Well, as I'm walking out, the guy that was walking around the front of the car started walking towards me. So I had my keys, and I put my keys between my fingers because I already peeped what was going on. So he's walking towards me, and then Jackson gets out. And as soon as Jackson gets out, he turns around and goes the other way. So then the director, I guess he had already been watching on the cameras what was going on, and he said, "You guys need to get out of here." And I haven't seen those guys since, but I feel like he was trying to take my safe, and it was just weird that the other guy was waiting at the trunk, and then the other one was walking in front of the car. It was just very weird. So I told my counselor about it, because I don't go anywhere, you know. I carry. I'll say that. I carry. I have my license to carry. So I'm not going anywhere without that. Especially here, because you don't know who's up here. You don't know if they've been kicked out and they still have a problem. You don't know, you don't know if they're still here and they know people's routines. You don't know if they're people watching, So I stay very alert when I'm here. And I lock my doors when I get into my car before I leave my house. I lock my doors, come here, and when the door opens, that's when I'll get out. But I'm not gonna take any chances, that's for sure. Oh, and I'm here, so I'm gonna end this video and show you what the clinic looks like, and then when I get out, I'll start it again, and I can show you the way back towards my house. I'll stop ending before I get there, or stop the video when I get there, or before I get there, and I'll upload them. And then y'all can comment and tell me what I should do different. This is my first video, so just let me know what you think. If I should do something different, let me know. I'm open to ideas, so please let me know if I should do anything different.